I'm very excited to have these guys back in the studio, Baywitch, live on Audio Oasis on KEXP. Baywitch on Audio Oasis on KEXP. 90.3 KEXP. You're listening to Audio Oasis, the Northwest Music Show. My name is Sharlese. I'm your host, and you're listening to live music by Baywitch, and they just performed a new unreleased track, which was pretty epic and long. It's called Bermuda, and then they performed Baywitch Theme from their latest release that came out this year called Holpainen. Hello, thank you for coming again and being so amazing.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, I'm not like dissing the song because it's long. I love long songs, and that was really cool. Wasn't expecting new music. I thought that you guys would play a bunch from Holpainen, but it's great to hear that you guys are writing, especially when you're getting a new bassist. Mm-hmm. Casey, this is your last show.
It is my second. Actually, we have two today, which is kind of ridiculous in and of itself. But
right. We're going to talk about that very soon.
Mm-hmm. We also have two. We have a second new song. Oh, not two bassists. Well, we have two bassists. It's going to be a two bass.
You have two bassists. You have another unreleased song that you're going to perform a little bit later. And so are you going on to some new things?
So my other project called Glass Bridge is going to be recording gradually. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just going to focus on my composing projects and I get to go to Baywitch shows now, which is really exciting. I've only been to one in my life, so that'll be great.
Yeah, that's exciting. So can you tell us about the new bassist?
Yeah, we actually brought her with us today, and she's sitting in the other room. It's Cicely from Last Picks, who's a buddies band we played with around Halloween of last year. Mm-hmm. And that was like the first time we met her. So like fast forward to a year later, and she's been like learning our songs and is super enthusiastic and stoked to like be a part of it.
Cool.
And she was like taking care of us today. It was great.
Oh, that's nice. Nice. And then she'll step into the bassist role. And then Casey, you'll have to take care of the band besides going to the shows. Yeah. So Holpainen is another work of art. It's really, really great and fun to listen to.
You.
And the last time you were here, we talked about the themes of the first album that you released. Can you talk about some of the themes in Holpainen, the new release?
Yeah. Let's see. For some of them, well, one of them is our theme, which I just like the idea of having a theme song. Like we were joking that maybe any covers we would do eventually would just be like TV or movie themes.
Yeah.
So that's kind of our take on that. Mm-hmm. And let's see, there's a couple of them on there. There's one song that talks about being ghosted by boys, and then another song, Black Holes, which is my metaphor for Trump and his administration and the political landscape.
Yeah, cool. And so speaking of themes, TV themes, tonight you guys are going to Northwest Film Forum as part of the 20th Local Sightings Film Festival, and you're a part of Puget Soundtrack, which is where they ask local bands to film a score a film. And can you tell us about that?
Yeah, they approached us like a couple of months ago about doing it, and we're paired up with the Moving Image Preservation of Puget Sound, or otherwise known as MEPOPs, and they put together this 44-minute film as well as an opening short that's like 5 minutes long of all this archival footage of the Northwest, and it's super beautiful. There's like shots of 99 or Highway 99 when like all the buildings were like just barely as tall as it. So it's a really cool thing to like see places you recognize, but like 60 years ago or more.
Cool. And speaking of the road, I'm doing really great today, like connecting things. You guys just went on your first tour.
We did, yeah. We went on tour with Clone Wolf, which is another Seattle band, and like buddies of ours, and we all loaded into a van and fit somehow all of our gear in both bands and went as far as Oakland and then over to Reno and then back up here.
What were your favorite parts about going on tour? Because it's your first tour, so what were some of the things that stuck out about tour?
I think one of the coolest parts was that we got to see the total eclipse, which wasn't the initial plan when we were putting the tour together, but as it got closer, we were like, okay, we should kind of be in the area, you know? So we played Portland the night before, and everybody wasn't sure if we were gonna like chance the traffic or go straight to Eugene or something. But we ended up sleeping on the side of the road in Corvallis and woke up and like saw the eclipse, and it was incredible.
That's cool. Can you talk about the karaoke bar story?
Oh yeah.
Karaoke bar story?
The I think Mount Shasta.
Oh yeah, that was that was an exciting one.
Yeah, we got there, and I guess we played in Mount Shasta, and a friend had put the show together, and I guess the night that we were there, it's usually a karaoke night, but they had like put us in that slot. So we like roll into the town and go to the grocery store, and you could actually like hear people under their breath being like, "There's no karaoke tonight." And somebody was like talking about like, "Yeah, I think there's a band or something." And I was like, "I'm in the band." And they're like, "Oh, what time do you play?"
Not excited at all.
Yeah, so we like get there, and there were like a couple of like drunk hecklers and just people telling us to like turn down and stuff, and it was like really tense.
It was controversial. Some people told us to turn up, and some people told us to turn down.
And
State
then,
of confusion.
yeah, and by the end of it, like the same angry drunk people were like dancing along to our set, so it was like really gratifying by the end of it.
Yeah, cool. I'm glad you guys won them over, but it's pretty easy, I think. Did you guys wear these outfits that you're wearing?
I wish.
It was too hot.
I love this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, you guys look really great.
Lila made these. Can we just mention that? Lila made all... Oh, Jake, you're not wearing a costume.
Oh yeah, Jake got too warm.
It got really, really hot.
Well, I think, I mean, it's okay. You're doing great on the drums, but...
Thank you.
Yeah. It's okay to take it off. But I feel like I want to make the assumption, which I probably shouldn't do, but Halloween is Baywitch's favorite day to celebrate.
Oh yeah.
So if you're not going to wear these costumes, what are you going to be for Halloween?
Oh man, I haven't decided yet.
My boyfriend and I are going to be Batman and Robin. That'll be good.
That's really cute.
I know.
Jake says he doesn't know yet.
I've decided on mine, but I'm not going to tell you. Everyone will just have to see me.
I want to see pictures though.
Yeah, I'll take pictures. Okay, we should hear more music. Baywitch on Audio Oasis on KEXP.
Came here to make some money.
Listening to live music by Baywitch here on Audio Oasis on KEXP. You just heard Potion Breeze from the latest release Hellespawn and Pod People, which is an unreleased track. So Hellespawn was recorded, mixed, and produced by Daniel Oliver of Half Shell Records, which is your record label. And I was looking online, I couldn't remember because I'm not sure if we talked about this, but did you record your last album by yourself? Mm-hmm. Or did Daniel do? So you did this album. This album you gave all of everything to Daniel.
Yeah. He pretty much like did everything that, like, except for the instruments that we played, and he even played some instruments on some of them.
Yeah, I like Daniel a lot.
Yeah,
that guy's a genius.
Yeah,
also,
Half
his
Shell
band
is
Swamp Meat is amazing.
Yeah, I was gonna plug that and also say that Half Shell is a really great local label.
And
he's also playing with us tonight.
Cool.
And we invited him to come here with us, but he's actually working on releasing a tape in 2 days. So he actually, after we sound checked at the Film Forum, he went back to work on that.
Oh, cool.
He's a hard worker.
Yeah, hard worker and dedicated. Cool. Well, it's showing off. It's paying off. Awesome. So a couple of things that you all have coming up. Well, Lila, we have something coming up, which is really cool. Video Oasis on October 25th. That's at Northwest Film Forum. And you are doing the graphic design. Mm-hmm. So excited about that. And Baywitch's video Hellespawn is going to be in it.
Oh, cool.
Oh, sorry. I guess I announced that.
No, that's awesome.
It's going to be in it. Yeah. Okay, well, that's great. So one video that you know about. And then we have the Freak Out Festival in November, and you guys are going to be playing the Audio Oasis stage.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
It's going to be such a fun show.
Yeah, so Guantanamo Baywatch and Psycho Magic and Maya Manser. I was thinking that when I put the bill together, I was not trying to match your name with Guantanamo Baywatch or anything. So, but I am excited that everybody's on the bill. And then you all have a couple of other things coming up that maybe you want to talk about?
Yeah, we're playing a couple shows this month. Tomorrow is Cicely's first show, and we're playing down in Olympia. And then after that, we're playing the Weep Wave EP release and tour kickoff on the 11th. And then on the 14th, we're playing with Screaming Females when they tour through, which I'm freaking out about that too.
Awesome. Very exciting. Well, you guys sounded great. Thank you so much for coming on the show. And Hellespawn is available on Bandcamp and as a cassette release. And thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, you've been listening to live music by Baywitch here on Audio Oasis on KEXP. That I knew was going to happen one day, so I'm not going to blame myself.
It was planned.
Yeah, totally planned. Cool.
Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.